Hello folks, I am Gemma from Hoglets Theatre and I'm working in partnership with the York Explore Libraries to bring you your under fives story time. Now, as we're doing it a little bit differently at the moment, under fives story time is coming into your home rather than you coming into the library, we thought we would do something completely different with our story time. So I am going to take you all on an adventure right the way around the world. Every week for the next 6 weeks, I am going to take you to a different country and tell you a folk tale from that different country. Possibly a tale you've never heard before. We'll be going to the farthest corners of the earth and meeting the most incredible animals there. Now, as it gets a little bit colder, I thought we'd start with somewhere warm. Somewhere hot, in fact. Now, where should we go? How about Australia? So today I will be telling you the tale of Tidalik the Frog, and we will be learning all about frogs and other creatures from the Australian outback. So sit comfortably and I'll begin. Many years ago, in the dream time, there lived a gigantic frog named Tidalik. Tidalik woke early one morning and he was thirsty. So thirsty that he thought to himself, "Oh, I could drink the entire lake." And that's exactly what he did. But then he was still thirsty, so he drank up all the river. Then he drank a billabong, and then he drank a stream. And somehow, after all that, this giant frog was still thirsty. Tidalik spent the entire day searching for water, and when he found it, he drank it. And with every gurgle or gulp or slurp, he grew bigger in size. As evening fell, the giant frog was finally full. His body was round and swollen with water. And at this, he fell into a long, deep sleep. As the sun rose the next morning, there was not a drop of water to be found. The lake was dry, the riverbed was dusty, the billabong and the stream were empty, the earth was parched, flowers and trees wilted and turned brown under the sun's harsh gaze. All the animals in the outback came together. "Tidalik has drunk all the water," they worried. "He's drunk all the water in the world." "What are we going to do?" asked a mother kangaroo. "I know what we're going to do," said a wise wombat. "There's only one thing we can do. Make the frog laugh." The animals looked confused. "Make him laugh?" "When the frog laughs, his mouth will open. When his mouth opens, the water will pour out," said the wombat confidently. So all the animals of the outback decided to hold a playabout. They surrounded Tidalik. "Let the playabout begin," cried the wise old wombat. Some of the animals told jokes, but Tidalik did not laugh. Some of the animals pulled funny faces, but Tidalik did not laugh. Some of the animals did silly dances, but still Tidalik did not laugh. Some loudly sang comic songs, but the frog didn't even crack a smile. The singing didn't cause much amusement underground either. The grumpy platypus was woken by the warbling. Platypus hadn't joined the playabout because she wasn't part of any animal tribe. She didn't fit in. She had fur like a wombat, but the feet and the bill of a duck. She could swim like a fish, but laid eggs like a snake. So she kept to herself. She lived underground in her burrow, all alone, and rarely saw another animal. But Platypus was furious at being woken up. She stormed out of her burrow and into the sunlight. "Oi!" she shouted. "Some of us were trying to sleep!" Tidalik had never seen such a strange creature before. He began to smile, and water trickled from the corner of his mouth. Then he giggled, and the trickle turned to a gush. Then the giggle turned into a huge belly laugh, and the water came flooding out of his mouth. All the animals of the outback thanked the platypus for making Tidalik laugh. As water returned to the earth, the flowers bloomed, leaves began to grow again on the trees, and all the animals drank their fill. Tidalik was the last of the gigantic frogs in the Australian outback. The frogs that followed were smaller ones. But, like their great giant grandfather, they could all fill their bellies with water and save it for a dry, sunny day. Isn't that a lovely story? So today we are going to be doing all about animals from Australia, and especially frogs like Tidalik. So I thought we would start by going for a walk around the Australian outback and meeting 5 different animals. So we're going to meet a frog like Tidalik. We're going to meet a snake. We're going to meet a kangaroo. We're going to meet a koala bear, and we're going to meet a dingo. What we're going to do is just going to walk with our hands like this and go walking through the bush to the beat of our feet. What kind of animal would we like to meet? I'm going to start with a frog. So frog, then snake, then kangaroo, then koala, then dingo. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Walking through the bush to the beat of our feet. What kind of animal would you like to meet? A frog! A frog! We'd like to meet a frog. Walking through the bush to the beat of our feet. What kind of animal would you like to meet? A snake! A snake! We'd like to meet a snake. Walking through the bush to the beat of our feet. What kind of animal would you like to meet? A kangaroo, a kangaroo. We want to meet a kangaroo. Walking through the bush to the beat of our feet. What kind of animal would you like to meet? A koala, a koala. We want to meet a koala. Walking through the bush to the beat of our feet. What kind of animal would you like to meet? A dingo, a dingo. We want to meet a dingo. I'm going to have my trusty Charlie Bear help me, and we are going to sing a song about these animals. Now, I'm sure you all know the song, The Wheels on the Bus, so we're going to steal the tune of The Wheels on the Bus, and we're going to add in some animals. So we're going to start with, the frog in the bush goes boing, boing, boing. No, kangaroos go boing. What do frogs do? They go riddip. So, we're going to start with the frog in the bush goes riddip, riddip, riddip. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. The frog in the bush goes riddip, 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 ribbit, 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 ribbit. The frog in the bush goes ribbit, ribbit, ribbit all day long. So the frog goes ribbit. The snake goes sss. Don't worry, we're going to boing. The kangaroo goes boing, boing, boing. Now, koalas are always eating eucalyptus, so the koala's going to go chomp, 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 and the dingo is going to howl, so oh. Are you ready to sing along? 1, 2, 3. The frog in the bush goes ribbit, 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 ribbit. The frog in the bush goes ribbit, ribbit, ribbit all day long. Snake. The snake in the bush goes sss, sss, sss. The snake in the bush goes sss, all day long. Are you ready for that boinging kangaroo? The kangaroo in the bush goes boing, 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 boing. The kangaroo in the bush goes boing, boing, boing all day long. Chewing koala. The koala in the bush goes Mm. Mm. The koala in the bush goes all day long. We're going to finish with that howling dingo. The dingo in the bush goes, oh, oh, oh. The dingo in the bush goes, oh, all day long. Lovely. So, I think we should play a little game where we jump like frogs. And it's a nice little counting game as well. So, we're going to move our arms and legs up as we go. If you're doing this with babies, do it just as I do with Charlie. If you are doing this as a toddler or a preschooler, you can jump up in the air. So, it's called one arm goes up. And we go like this. One arm goes up, one arm goes down. One arm goes up and down. Two arms go up, two arms go down. Two arms go up and down. One leg goes up, one leg goes down. One leg goes up and down. Two legs go up, two legs go down. Two legs go up and down. One frog goes up, woof, one frog goes down. One frog goes up and down. And we're going to do that twice. Once at a normal speed, and then we're going to do it at a gigantic speed like Tidalik would. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. One arm goes up, one arm goes down. One arm goes up and down. Two arms go up, two arms go down. Two arms go up and down. One leg goes up, one leg goes down. One leg goes up and down. Two legs go up, two legs go down. Two legs go up and down. One frog goes up, one frog goes down. One frog goes up and down. Now, do you think we could do that a bit quicker? I do. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. One arm goes up, one arm goes down. One arm goes up and down. Two arms go up, two arms go down. Two arms go up and down. One leg goes up, one leg goes down. One leg goes up and down. Two legs go up, two legs go down. Two legs go up and down. One frog goes up, one frog goes down. One frog goes up and down. Now, we're going to continue to count frogs. We are going to sing 5 Little Speckled Frogs. Now, I'm sure you all know this song, but I'll go through it and show you how I sing it, because I sing it a little bit differently. So, Charlie here is going to be my frog. Let me go. 5 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious grubs. Then we're going to rub their bellies. Yum, yum. Then we're going to let them jump into the pool. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 4 green speckled frogs. Glug, glug. And then we're going to count how many frogs are left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go from 5 speckled frogs to no speckled frogs. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. 5 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious grubs. Yum, yum! One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 4 green speckled frogs. Glug, glug. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious grubs. Yum, yum! One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 3 green speckled frogs. Glug, glug. 1, 2, 3. 3 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious grubs. Yum, yum! One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 2 green speckled frogs. Glug, glug. 1, 2. 2 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious grubs. Yum, yum! One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was 1 green speckled frog. Glug, glug. 1 little speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious grubs. Yum, yum! One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were no green speckled frogs. Glug, glug. Oh, I'm sure they're all swimming around happily. Now, we are going to take a tickly frog and we are going to go up and down our little person's body and teach them their body parts. So, we're going to start on the toe. We're going to go hurry, scurry, little frog, starting at your toes, then up past the knee. Hurry, scurry, little frog, past your knee he goes, then up to the tummy. Hurry, scurry, little frog, to where your tummy is, then up to the head. Hurry, scurry, little frog, let's have a croaky kiss. Mwah! And give them a great big smacker. And we're going to do that once on each leg. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Hurry, scurry, little frog, starting at your toes. Hurry, scurry, little frog, past your knee he goes. Hurry, scurry, little frog, to where your tummy is. Hurry, scurry, little frog, let's have a croaky kiss. Mwah! Then on to the other leg. Are you ready? Extra big tickles for this one. So 1, 2, 3. Hurry, scurry, little frog, starting at your toes. Hurry, scurry, little frog, past your knee he goes. Hurry, scurry, little frog, to where your tummy is. Hurry, scurry, little frog, let's have a croaky kiss. Mwah! Fantastic. Now we're going to keep on tickling, and we're going to do a little bit more counting, and we are going to do this little froggy. So obviously a version of this little piggy. But as we go, we're going to count their toes. So it goes like this. 1, this little froggy went to market. 2, this little froggy stayed at home. 3, this little froggy ate roast flies. 4, and this little froggy had none. And 5, this little froggy went wee all the way home. So we're going to do that once on each foot. Are you ready? Off we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, this little froggy went to market. 2, this little froggy stayed at home. 3, this little froggy had roast flies. 4, this little froggy had none. And 5, this little froggy went all the way home. Now we're going to go on to the other foot. Are you ready for extra big tickles for this one? 1, this little froggy went to market. 2, this little froggy stayed at home. 3, this little froggy had roast flies. 4, this little froggy had none. And 5, this little froggy went all the way home. So we're going to sing a little song about movements. So we're going to take 5 movements. So we're going to pat our heads, beep our nose, clap our hands, stamp our feet, and tickle our tummies. So pat our heads, beep our nose, clap our hands, stamp our feet, and then tickle our tummies. And we're going to sing a version of Here We Go Round the Mulberry Bush, but we're going to sing Here We Go Round the Lily Pad on a cold and frosty morning. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Here we go round the lily pad, the lily pad, the lily pad. Here we go round the lily pad on a cold and frosty morning. Pat our heads, this is the way we pat our heads, pat our heads, pat our heads. This is the way we pat our heads on a cold and frosty morning. Beep those cold noses. This is the way we beep our nose, beep our nose, beep our nose. This is the way we beep our nose on a cold and frosty morning. Clap our hands. This is the way we clap our hands, clap our hands, clap our hands. This is the way we clap our hands on a cold and frosty morning. Stamp our feet. This is the way we stamp our feet, stamp our feet, stamp our feet. This is the way we stamp our feet on a cold and frosty morning. Then tickle our tummies. This is the way we tickle our tummies, tickle our tummies, tickle our tummies. This is the way we tickle our tummies on a cold and frosty morning. Well, thank you very much for joining me today for Under 5 Storytime. This video will be available for a week, and then next Tuesday we will be going to India to hear the story of the lion and the jackals. So I hope to see you very, very soon. Bye now. Bye.